warm day in the books, and we've got another one to look forward to.
Yeah, thank goodness, because I would love this to just be a trend.
I know. I'm
going
just ready
forward.
for spring. I'm getting rid of all the jackets, like bring it on. But we do have a little bit of a cool front here in a couple of days. Let's send it over to Greg for the details.
Yeah, unfortunately, don't put any of that away. So we still got to go through April yet, too, which can be just as interesting as March with our weather around here. But for the next 24 hours, we've still got a mild, maybe warm day. Once again, there is potential for some records. It depends how much cloud cover we get tomorrow. But we're in reach for Eau Claire and even La Crosse if we can get up to 71. So it's potential. But we will see some more clouds, especially in the afternoon hours. But for tomorrow morning, as you wake up, definitely going to feel a little bit colder than we were this morning. We were in the upper 40s, near 50 for some areas. Felt more like early June, late May. But we're going to be more in the 30s to upper 20s with that northeast wind tomorrow. We will see more cloud cover as you go out throughout your day, but we still should get plenty into the 50s to near 60s as we get towards the afternoon hour with that easterly wind. In the afternoon, we'll start seeing that cloud cover begin to increase. I don't think we'll see any type of shower activity. That should be stayed further south into southern Wisconsin. But towards the evening, still should remain dry into the 60s. We might start seeing a little bit of a shower or two as we get closer to 10, 11 p.m. for far southern viewers. But I think the bulk of the precipitation's going to be weighting more towards at least after midnight or closer to Thursday morning's commute. Relative humidity remains low, and we're going to see it come another day of low relative humidity in the afternoon. It doesn't really recover that much overnight, only back there, but as we get towards the afternoon, once again, 20% teens. We won't have the wind as much, but still, fire weather concerns, something to keep in mind of. This will probably be the last day we see them this low for at least a little bit of time as they will start coming up. With that system, it's going to be lifting to the north. And right now, the precipitation really lifts up around the Thursday morning commute. But there's a sharp cutoff to who has it, who gets it, and who doesn't. But I do think south of I-90, Thursday morning's commute is going to be wet. As we go throughout the day, as this low wraps up and this band begins to kind of stretch out across southern or central Wisconsin, it'll start thinning out. So it'll be kind of a wet or dry Thursday p.m. commute. And there's right now, the chance of seeing actually some rain going to snow is getting a little bit less. I think it'll be further east of the area if it does happen Thursday night. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. This still could change as we are at least another 24 hours, 36 hours really, until we start seeing the system impact the area. Giving you an idea of precipitation, here's one idea where we could get quite a bit of rain to the south, but you notice the grading goes from ½ inch to basically nothing in a very short span. There's another potential that could happen. This could be further south, as this is a second idea that could push it even further south, so where La Crosse would be on the northern end of it, and we wouldn't get much either. So there's still some changes going on. The big thing to point out is if you're north of La Crosse, the odds are decreasing that you're going to see a lot of rain. The odds are still pretty good if you're further south La Crosse, especially towards Prairie du Chien, that you're at least going to pick up maybe a ½ inch to maybe an inch, depending on how things play out. So we'll have a better idea tomorrow as the system gets closer. But for tonight, we're looking at 30 degrees, mid-30s, a little cooler than we had this morning. But overall tomorrow, we could see a few records once again, a little bit more cloud cover in the afternoon, but still getting well into the 60s, maybe a 70 out there too. And then the rain does come in closer to the Thursday morning commute. It could be wet for many areas going Thursday into Thursday night before we dry out and get quite breezy for the weekend as we go into St. Patrick's Day. But notice the temperatures. We go all the way back down to the upper 30s, which is actually below average, which we haven't seen much in the last month.
Yeah.
So coming Sunday into Monday, it's definitely going to feel kind of, I guess, chilly, cold.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, you're going to have to deal with it. We've been spoiled. So,
We have.
yes.
Thank you, Greg.